Alright, y'all, so I want to give y'all a little recap of my 2024 summer, alright? I failed in 2024, alright? I was going to shred down and get cut and all that for 2024, and I know I talk all this big stuff about weight loss and I can never fail and this and that and third. No, I didn't fail because I didn't have the knowledge or I didn't know what I was doing or I couldn't handle the diet or nothing like that. It's just that I decided to go ahead and bulk throughout summer 2024 and fall 2024. Now we're going into 2025. This is the winter. The winter is here, right? So New Year's is coming up, and yeah, New Year's coming up about 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. And what I should have done in the summer, I'm doing right here in the winter. I'm getting shredded, like cut, like ripped out of my mind type rip, like I was last summer, 2023, when I turned 40. I think that's when I turned 40. Go look up my 40-year-old physique update. It was my birthday. So type in Repetime Fitness birthday and you'll see the physique update I did. That's the physique that I'm beating this summer. This New Year's, all right? Within a couple days. How you gonna beat it then? Because I didn't wait. All right? I've been dieting since, October? I was 198. And right now I'm like 171, 172. And I'm shredded already, but I'm not done. This isn't the final product. When I took my shirt off the other day, that wasn't the final product. I'm getting down to 168. That was the goal, but that's gonna happen on accident. It's my metabolism is on fire right now, and I teach how to do this. That's why I keep linking the link below of how to diet down. You know what I'm saying? In my way. A lot of people say, "Oh, that's your way, though. It ain't gonna work for me," and I hate that. I ain't gonna lie, I hate that. People like to make that's a crutch. That's an excuse. Yes, there are different ways to lose weight. There are a million different ways, all right? But the ways that are successful without drugs and needles and all the other stuff is the ways that's successful from diet and exercise. The real way, my way. Any successful person is gonna keep it off weight. They all have the key things in common, all right? Maybe not the same exact way to get there, but the key things in common. It's just like a game of basketball. You got different players. They all got different styles. You got Kobe, LeBron, whoever, but they have to follow the rules to win the game. You can't just grab the ball like a football and run it down the court and then shoot it in without dribbling, passing it. You can't double dribble. You can't backcourt. They all have to fit into these rules. The same thing with dieting. To lose weight, you got to be in a caloric deficit. How you get there, it's up to you to choose to decide, but you have to be in a caloric deficit. To gain weight, you got to be in a caloric surplus. To maintain your weight, you got to be in caloric maintenance. And that can come from eating that maintenance, and if you barely do any activities, but you can eat in a deficit and eat more food and turn it into maintenance, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You can eat in a surplus but burn more calories, but you have to make sure you burn those calories to keep it at maintenance or turn it into a deficit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all simple math. Everybody trying to, complicate things and stuff. And I'm like, it's simple math. If you know math, you can lose weight. I'm telling you. If you know math, you can diet. If you know math, you can count your calories. You can figure out your body. You know what I'm saying? It's just that people like to use all these excuses. Useless excuses. I did it myself, and I'm not judging. I'm just saying I used to do it too. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Everybody want to do everything except count their calories. Everything except count their calories. That's horrible. Got a little piece of paper right here. I got notes. This ain't a written video, but like people who fast. A lot of people think they're gonna lose a lot of weight because they fast. Right? I used to fast. Fasting is still in my toolbox. That's one of the things that I used to do that I don't no longer do, that I probably would do one day if it just fits into the way I want to do things at the time. But the problem with a lot of people who fast is that when they think that they fast these certain amount of hours or a certain amount of days or however long they fast or whatever type of fast they're on, OMAD or whatever, they think that that's going to do the job for them. And once it's time to eat, the floodgates open and they overeat. They don't understand that they're still in the surplus. so they're not gonna lose weight. People that cut out food groups, what do? You know, carnivore, vegan, keto. You know what I'm saying? They cutting out carb sources. They cutting out, you know what I'm saying? They cutting out all these things. The ones that do lose weight, you got to remember. You got to look at what they was eating before. And you got to look at what they're eating now. If they're successful at it, they cut their calories, whether they counted them or not. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, people eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The average American eats over 5,000 calories a day. Everybody wants to do everything except count calories because they think that counting calories is like so hard to do. It's not that hard. You count money, you count other things. It's just counting. It's just counting. If I wake up and I eat X amount of food, let's say I eat 600 calories, right? Okay, I got 600 calories down. The next time I eat, let's say I eat another 400 calories. Now I'm at 1,000. Wait. That's 1,000, yeah. So if I eat again, keep adding up to it. You know what I'm saying? And if my goal for the calories for that day is 2,000, I stop at 2,000. All right. And if you're still hungry, you might have to change up your foods. All right. So you might want to do volume eating. You know what I'm saying? If you're eating, and I always tell people too, like if you're the average American, most people who watching this video are the average American, whether you realize it or not. I tell people all the time, if you track your calories that you've been eating, you'll be highly surprised. I used to eat like 6,000 calories a day. I used to eat way more than the average American, and I was 275. So I lost all that. But what I'm saying, and this is not a diss, it's just reality, right? If you can't get in touch with the reality of this, then it's gonna be hard for you to get progress if you can't get in touch with the reality of what's going on. You know, whatever isn't measured can't be managed. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time they're scared to get on the scale. Like, you know, you don't have to tell everybody what the scale says. You don't have to get on the scale in front of everybody. It can be you and your own personal thing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta tell everybody your whole journey. You ain't gotta tell nobody what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? What I was saying, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all right? People, the average American, right? Average American eats well over 1,000 calories for breakfast, well over 1,000 calories for lunch, and well over 1,000 calories for dinner. Let's say 13 each, right? Just to make it a good number, or whatever. Say 13 for breakfast, 13 for lunch, and 13 for dinner. And people don't understand that sauces and drinks and everything counts. Snacks in between, all that counts. All right, so if you're winning your body that day, it counts for your calories that day, all right? So let's say 13 for breakfast. Then lunch, that's 26. It's 13 more. Then dinner, that's 39. That's 13 more. So you said the average American eats more than 5,000. That's only like 4,000. But then you got to think about sauces, drinks, snacks, cookies, M&Ms, and things you might eat. You know, somebody might